Thanks for staying with us. On this segment, we'll be discussing how we maintain our kids' healthy morning routine, and we'll be telling our stories on how breakfast keeps our families nourished and filled with energy for work and school. Okay? All right? Mothers in the building.
Mm-hmm. Aunties in the building.
Aunties in the building. Because I know definitely aunties will be eating something. Yeah. So,
for me, as personally, I don't really, because of I've been on the show since almost 12 years now. Since the show started, we cannot eat breakfast before this show because the show is so early. Yeah. So in most cases, I've had to now resort to, but my kids do eat breakfast. As in, like their body is so used to it that when they don't go to school and it's already like 8 o'clock, they are hungry. I'm like, it's just 8 o'clock, but because they usually eat by 7:07 before going to school. So we've had to create routines that make making breakfast easy and convenient. So not having to go through, I can't start boiling rice in the morning.
Boiling yam, frying egg.
Yes, so you have to like simplify the process so that they still get the nutrition, because the first meal they'll be able to eat in school will be around like 11:30, which is too far not to eat anything. And before it was purely junk. At the point in time we're resorting to the fastest, quickest junk. But we've been remodeling it and changing our eating habits so that they can still eat in the morning and eat something extremely nutritious. And I've seen the improvement because we have less, there's like an energy boost in the morning to be able to work. The few times we don't eat properly, they will sleep off in school or complain about being hungry. And my last born, you know him, he can cry on top of food. If he did not eat in the morning, he'll get to school and tell everybody will know, I didn't eat this morning. So I think that women, we are custodians of our children's health, and our choice of what we give them to eat.
Very important.
It's extremely important. If you have obese children, or you have a slim child, or you have a sick child or a healthy child, it's within the kitchen. Everything happens from the nutrition. So nutrition. We must pay attention.
Ramatu?
Okay, so for me, what we do is, because for my family, we make sure that the breakfast we eat is very important, because my children, we have supper very early. We have supper at 6.
Okay.
So most times they always wake up hungry. So when they wake up before they go to school, like by 6, 7, we'll make sure that we make breakfast, and of course we have to make sure that the breakfast is fast and something that they can do. Something that is easy. So just something that you just put into you pour hot water into it and make it fast. Just add milk and all, so that we don't have to start doing all those, because usually they take tea and bread. But lately we just want something variety, and to make sure that at least they can get all the nourishment that they get. So we always look forward to meals that have high fiber content, so that they'll be able to they'll be able to stay long. Once it's they won't get hungry in time. And again, those high fiber content stuff, they always help with
digestion,
brain, and also and also cognitive functions and all. And then at the same time, sometimes we even still pack some for them when they go to school. Like later, like the way Tope said, around 11, they can still snack on it and all. And if you see the way my son takes a particular breakfast, he will put any breakfast that has to do with plenty, he'll put plenty milk in it, but no sugar.
Finish your milk
for you. Make sure that we don't take it with sugar. So that also helps them in doing very well in school. So,
some of these products also come with sugar inside, so you don't need to start adding addition, and that would be too much. Amaka?
Yeah, I can relate to what she said in terms of them putting too much milk. Like I personally, I don't eat breakfast. I've not breakfast, but I think I got that from my dad. Yes, so I can't eat anything before 11, 12. But my brother's kids, right? Oh my goodness, they are especially when you have boys. He has 3 boys. Their energy level, they have to eat breakfast. Yes, so and they always, I don't know why boys are like that. When they wake up in the morning to go to school, they'll be busy playing or doing one thing. They always come downstairs late, so they are trying to rush to
their food,
or trying to rush out the door. So you have to like do something really quick and fast for them to eat. That is still healthy, has high nutritional value. That can help them. So whatever it is that you can just mix with hot water, milk and quick fast breakfast for the
cereals.
kids.
Cereals
just fast. Just very
cereals
fast.
Come in handy.
And then they do that and they get out the door. So yes, that's they can't miss breakfast for anything.
Yeah.
And I can see how that has helped them, because the energy level in the mornings, they need something to
push it.
Yes.
That also reminded me when I was raising my kids. Would have to make sure that they have their cereals. They eat, feed them in the morning, then you pack for them and all of that. But as they are getting older, we're not breakfast people anymore, right? Because the kids, when they're going to school, they're always in a hurry to go to school. And in the ones in the boarding house, I don't know how they do the breakfast, but the reports I get is that most of the time they don't eat breakfast. Yes,
Wow.
My daughter complains of her tummy. So she doesn't eat till like 12. My son says he lowers his energy when he eats in the morning. But the little girl in the house too has stopped.
Oh, wow.
Yes, but she has her cereals.
Season.
Yes, when she comes back, she must munch on it. She must, eat and all of that. I just make sure that at least the cereals in the house are healthy. I know the product, I know the ingredients of the product, and make sure that it's available for them anytime that they need it. But they are grown now, so I cannot be forcing people to sit down with spoon or eat and all of that. But it's important, just took me back to those early hours, those times that you're raising your children. Now you have to feed them breakfast, lunch, dinner, because they can't really say when they are hungry. They may be hungry and forget and play, but as they grow and become their own people, they choose. They know when they're hungry, so they can eat and all of that. All right, let's take a short break now. When we come back, we'll move on to the topics of today. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.